Shalom. All praise and glory go to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakutash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Ramlab, and the Shalom to all those sincere Achim that are pushing this word of sincerity and in truth. Before I continue, I want to say that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel that the Bible speaks about, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, and the people that live in the land of Israel today. They go back to the Khazarians, which go back to the biblical Amalekites, which is the chiefest tribe of the nation of Esau Edom, and the people that call themselves white, European, Caucasian, Australian, American. All of these people go back to the nation of Esau Edom as well. Now, these videos are made to wake up our people, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to lead them back to the Heavenly Father, because prophecies are coming to pass, and great judgment is soon to be in effect, basically. So as you see on the screen, it says Hungary legally blocks EU's 90 billion euro loan to Ukraine. You see, and this Orban dude, Viktor Orban, that's his name, is the president of Hungary. He's not having it with the whole Ukraine situation, because it brings them into chaos. It brings them into chaos in the region. That if you join, if they're gonna join up with Europe, it's gonna be a big problem for Ukraine. For that whole region. You understand? And they're gonna have to fight with Russia and all these type of things, and none of those people want that. You understand? But he's not on the side of the European Union, because they're basically sacrificing themselves for America. You understand? And there's no safety whatsoever in fighting against Russia. You understand? That's not a wise move to make, because Europe, Russia didn't start the war. A lot of people don't know it, but Russia didn't start the war. There was already a military buildup in the eastern parts of Ukraine, and that's the thing. They side with America and Europe because they claim that it's Russia being aggressive, but it's not. They responded to the Ukrainians acting foolish. So it says the Prime Minister says the decision making on the loan has been finalized, while the Ukrainians have imposed an oil blockade on Hungary. And that's the thing. You don't hear these type of things. You only hear he's blocking the money that Ukraine really needs. Meanwhile, they're blocking money too. They were blocking oil to Hungary. You see, and that's what these devils like to do. They like to only talk about your reaction, and they don't say what they've been doing to cause that reaction from you. So yeah, this is also going into the 10, the 10 toes and the feet of iron, partly mire and partly the feet of clay, basically, partly iron and partly clay. It doesn't mix, and that's what's happening more and more. This Orban dude doesn't want to have anything to do with Europe. He does, but he's not sacrificing himself or blindly following orders, and that's not in his character, I guess. It says over here, from a legal standpoint, Hungary has every right to block the EU's provision of a 90 billion euro military loan to Ukraine because the issue has not yet been fully resolved, and Kiev has meanwhile halted the transit of Russian oil through the Druzhba pipeline, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban told reporters. He recalled that when the EU Council decided in December 2025 to allocate these funds to Ukraine, 3 countries, Hungary, Slovakia, and Czech Republic, refused to participate in the initiative, but did not prevent others from doing so. However, the situation has changed since then, as the Ukrainians have imposed an oil blockade on Hungary, the Prime Minister noted. So he's playing games too, you know. Let's go to the scriptures. All right. Daniel 2. Let's see, I believe 40. Wait, yeah. This is Daniel 2 and 40. And the 4th kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces, and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh, as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. Right? And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. You see? And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So, you know, they're not going to come together anymore, man. Slowly but surely, more and more divisions is coming. First of all, you have Europe doesn't want to participate in that whole war with America, you know. And then Trump turns around and says, yeah, we didn't need you to begin anyway. Just like a child that, asks something first. I didn't want it anyway, it's bullshit. It's childish, But anyway, that's how they basically roll, man. So you have America not being Europe, NATO, other NATO countries don't want to participate in the war with America against Israel, and Israel against Iran. And the other thing is they don't want Orban basically doesn't want to join in with he doesn't want to join in with Europe against Russia neither, so that's the thing. And the result is going to be that Europe eventually is going to go against America completely and burn her with fire, as the scriptures say. So let's read that as well. This is 17 and what? So okay. And the beast that was is not. Come. So like a bury me. It's a tricky road right here, Salaka. Okay, so let's see what we got. It says over here, Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, right? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. You know, for the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. All right. So yeah, man. With that, man, that's just it is just a short lesson. You know, a lot of things happening. You know, the Epstein files and all these type of things. No one really talking about it no more. I don't know if that was the reason he invaded Iran to distract the populace, but that's still something that's going on, right? They show the files and a bunch of names are out of it, so you already see that it's garbage. It's these things are lies, man. They ain't revealing nothing. Nothing. They reveal something, but they don't. They redact a bunch of names. So it's a lot of these things are lies anyway, man. The real elites will never be touched anyway. So with that, I'm gonna say all praises and glory go to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yashai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And yeah. Shalom.